So this is me setting up while I install Office on this machine. Why is this time not correct? Let's go ahead and fix that. Just date and time. I did not notice that that was off. So we will fix that. And there is a bug. What are you doing? Go away. I wouldn't care as much if you paid rent. Okay. So this is wrong. We are not in Pacific time. We are in Central time. Here we go. Now the time is correct. So, this is the last thing that we're setting up on this computer. Oh yeah, and CCleaner. CCleaner will be the last thing. And then this computer will be ready to go. So this one I'm selling. And that all-in-one computer over there, I am also selling. And this is my new tablet that I just got. Just got this today. Well, technically now it's Saturday, but I got this Friday from work. And this is my new Surface. Didn't come with a case, or not a case, but well, it definitely didn't come with a case. Didn't come with a keyboard. It's just the tablet and the charger, of course, the lovely little MagSafe charger. But it still is in wonderful shape, and I never owned a Windows tablet before, and I wanted to see how well this thing holds up in 2019, so I'll be doing a review on this to see how well it works. So, yeah, so how well does the original Microsoft Surface hold up in 2019? I guess we'll eventually have to find out after I use this for a bit. So, I'm just going to set this up real quick. So I'm in Central Time. Click Next. It's applying the settings. Wants me to accept the license terms for Windows RT 8.1, which I accept. This thing's really fast. And then for the PC name, I'll just do Surface RT, because that is what this thing is after all. This is Surface RT. And should I pick a color? This is also a camera test for the Galaxy Note 7 as well. See how well the video quality is. I would be doing this for my iPhone 6s Plus, but it got stolen, so there goes $250, but stuff happens. Let's see, what should I pick? Well, right now it's on this like purpley color, like this. It's not quite purple, but it's like a dark blue that almost looks purple. So I'm just gonna move it one notch over to the blue. Just a nice dark navy blue. Or should I do like a burgundy? Because burgundy's always nice. I'll just do blue for now. And I can always change it later, of course. And I'm going to get online. Now it's asking us about settings. We're going to customize. No, I don't want to share network settings. Automatically update my apps. That's okay. I usually don't like my apps to update automatically, but since this is Windows and the apps are a little bit screwy, I'll go ahead and let it do that. These other things look fine. That looks okay. And I don't want any of these. So none of these are useful. So turn all these off. Actually, why don't I read these? Nope. Nope. Don't want to send browser data. Nope. 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 Okay. Next, set up your account. Oh, and Office on this has finished installing. So the last thing to install on this is CCleaner, and it will be ready to go. So it wants me to sign into my account. Now it's advertising OneDrive. This is the 64 gigabyte Surface, so it already has pretty much enough space from what I'm going to need for it, and it does have an SD card slot right back here. So I have a couple 32 gig cards laying around, so I'll probably stick one in there at some point. In fact, don't I actually have one over here? What is this? Yeah, this is a 32 gig card. So I'll just go ahead and, or can I not put this in with the charger? Okay, I can't slide this in with the charger connected. Or can I? Let's see. Hold on, I'll have to set this down. Pop-ups. My only real complaint with this charger is that I love how it's magnetic, but because this device is a few years old, even though the device has been well taken care of and is in good shape, it takes a lot for this thing to connect properly. So a lot of times this will not connect. Even if it feels like it's connected, the light won't show up and it won't actually be charging the tablet. And I'm going to turn off OneDrive settings because I want the storage to be local, unless I tell it to upload something to OneDrive. Because now I have, let's see, I have 64 plus 32, I have 96 gigs of storage, which equates to about, 75, maybe 80 gigs. Actually, no, probably 70, 75 gigs of usable storage, like actually usable storage. So now it's setting this up, and I'm actually not going to pause this video because I want to see how long this takes in real time, because this is obviously an internal SSD. Obviously there's no hard drive in this thing. So I want to see how fast it is at actually setting up the device. So I want to see how fast and wonderful this is. So it says we can get new apps from the store. It's a good thing this already has 8.1 on it, because if this had 8, we would be pretty much screwed, because the inbuilt upgrade to Windows 8.1 that you have to do through the store is broken, and because this is Windows RT, you have no way of putting in Windows 8.1 installation media and manually upgrading it from 8 to 8.1. So at that point, the store wouldn't work anymore because the Windows 8 store doesn't work anymore, and you don't have desktop apps. So if any of you have one of these and it's still on the original Windows 8, not Windows 8.1, then my heart bleeds for you, because you have a brick. Apps won't work anymore, and you can't update it to 8.1, at least not in anywhere that I'm aware of. Unless there's, well, maybe would you be able to download RT 8.1 through Internet Explorer and then upgrade from there? Maybe. I've never tried that, so I don't know. I don't even know if you can find RT online. I don't know. I've never thought about that until just now. Maybe I'll have to look that up. Maybe there is a way to update if you do still have Windows 8 on this. And as far as I know, there's no way to backport either. So if you don't like 8.1, I don't know of any way to downgrade to 8, because there's no way to uninstall updates on this thing. It is what it is. And of course there's also no Windows 10 either. You would think that they will let you update at the very least from Windows RT 8.1 to Windows 10s, because it's the same basic idea where you can only use apps from the store, but they don't let you do that. I don't know why. That's really stupid. Obviously this thing can run Windows 10, if it can run Windows 8. If it can run Windows Vista, it can run Windows 10. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I think that's really stupid how this thing can't run 10. So yeah, so it's stuck on Windows 8.1. And once 2023 hits and apps stop working in the store, then you're kind of screwed. Just like a real mobile device. Whereas this thing can run anything. So it's just like an actual tablet or phone, where once your app store stops working, then you're pretty much screwed. But even Android, you can sideload apps. So, I don't know. The future does look pretty bleak for Windows RT, but that's why I wanted to get one of these, because I really wanted to check this out, because it is very interesting. This is kind of Microsoft's failed experiment to trying to close off their ecosystem, and we can see it kind of rejuvenate itself with Windows 10s. And, so it's just kind of interesting to see the direction that Microsoft is going with their current versions of Windows 10, and how different that philosophy was compared to something like, Windows 7, Windows Vista. Even Windows 8 is a little bit of a different philosophy before Windows 10, although it kind of started it. Like you didn't have Windows 8 Service Pack 1, you had Windows 8.1. You had 8.1 Update 1. You didn't have Service Packs anymore. You didn't have the old school kind of Windows design where the exact operating system looked the same and the updates were just under the hood. No, you had updates with Windows 8. You had updates that completely changed and modified the UI. That didn't happen in Windows Vista or in Windows 7. Probably the closest parallel we've ever come to something like that was back in the Windows 95 days with the Windows Desktop update that made your Windows 95 look like Windows 98 and have some of the desktop features. That's probably the last time we've seen anything like that from Microsoft, where they modified an OS from a UI standpoint after it came out. Because Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 2000, Windows Me, none of that stuff had major updates that actually modify the user interface. Unlike Windows 8 and Windows 10. Even Windows 10, look, they just changed the wallpaper. Which is stupid, because my desktop is still on 1809, and this where's my D key? This wallpaper, yes, I went back to the stock Windows theme, just because I want to relish it for the last time before my desktop forces me to update to 1909, although I disabled updates. I just completely shut them off, because they honestly just piss me off after all this time. I don't do anything stupid on my desktop anyway, so I don't care about updates. I haven't installed any updates on my phone, and I won't do it on my desktop either. On my laptop, that's one thing. On this tablet, that's one thing. But on my main computers, nope, no updates. So this is still on 1809, and it's going to stay on 1809 until I have to update it. And this wallpaper, I don't know why they changed it. This one's horrible. I hate this so much. This is gorgeous. I love this. It's nice and dark. It's easy on the eyes. Looks great. Love it. What is this? What is this garbage? Yes, I know I'm ranting about a wallpaper change. But why? Why? Why didn't you just, at the very least, keep the old wallpaper and just have both? I don't know why you had to remove the old one. And for some reason, finding this wallpaper online is a lot harder than it should be to find one that's in good quality. I've tried to download other versions of this wallpaper, and it looks like garbage. So I don't know what's up with this. I don't know why Microsoft did that. It's really stupid. So Microsoft, please bring back this wallpaper. This was a fantastic wallpaper. Honestly, what they should do is just release a little update for the fans that has all the old wallpapers from, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, all those wallpapers in full resolution. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want to see Bliss and all the old XP wallpapers, like that autumn one? That autumn one with the trees and all the orange leaves. I would love to see that in HD. Plus, it'd be great for our old XP VMs, especially that little fall wallpaper with the Zoom theme. Gorgeous. Very nice. Oh, and this thing is done. So, right when I was in the middle of that last sentence, this thing popped up. So, yep, here it is. I don't know why it looks like this. I don't know why the tiles are all shaped weirdly. Wait a minute. Settings, tiles, show more tiles. What? There we go. Okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. See, there we go. Yeah. So that's why it looked weird, because it wants you to use this many tiles, which I like. The more the merrier. See, because these are still, you know, you can still easily hit these with no problems. Yep. So that was installing, or this is my new Windows RT, or a Surface RT tablet. So if I go into, come on, swipe the charms, settings, and I go to this PC. Nope, that's not what I meant to push. PC and devices. I said PC and devices. Ooh, okay, I like this one. Oh, the piano's gone. I really liked the piano. I don't like the beehive. And then, of course, that's the classic Windows 8 one. And this is the classic Windows 8.1 one. But this one looks nice. Okay, I'm getting distracted. So, PC info. So, as we know, this is the original Surface. So, I don't know why it even asks about a product key. Can I change the product key? Well, why would I change the product key? Why is that even an option? That's really stupid. Someone's just gonna like put in a dead key and just bork their RT installation. Well, probably not, because I don't even know where you would find Windows RT product keys. Are those even a thing? Windows RT product keys? Is that even a thing? Yeah, so we have the Tegra 3 quad-core CPU. I believe this is the same CPU that was in the Ouya. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was the same CPU that was in the Ouya. You know, that micro console that came out back in 2013? Or was it 2012? Well, this tablet came out in 2012, so it might have been 2012. Or maybe early 2013? I don't know. Around that time. 2 gigs of RAM. So this is easily the least powerful computer that I own in the RAM department. Because this Dell Dimension desktop has 4 gigs right now. This laptop has 6. That all-in-one has 8. And then my main desktop has 16. And both of my other laptops have 8 gigs of RAM. So, of course, 32-bit ARM-based processor. Full Windows touch support with 5 touch points. Doesn't have 10 touch points. I think if you wanted 10 touch points, you had to get the Surface Pro, which I will eventually get my hands on a Surface Pro. But because this showed up at work, I thought it was very interesting, and I wanted it just to play around with it. And I did test it before I reset it, because, you know, obviously it was like set up, but not on any networks whenever I got it. So I logged into it and tested it with like Netflix and stuff. And yeah, so if I go into the store, we can see what stuff still works. I don't know if you care about that at all, but of course RT is interesting because you have, you know, you have the desktop, you've got all the you got a fully activated copy of Office installed, which is really nice. And honestly, you know, for the $60 that I spent on this, is really good, because I believe a copy of Office 2013 by itself would usually cost around $60. So, meet OneDrive. Well, I'm not meeting OneDrive. I use OneDrive all the time. How would you like your Office to look? Yes, that's what I have. Oops. Yes. Take a look at what's new. No, I'm very familiar with Office. We hope you enjoy your new Office. Well, this is the old Office. This is 2013. All my desktop and my laptop run 2019. And these computers that I'm about to sell, I installed 2007. Just because that's just the one that I had on hand at the time. Because at the time I couldn't figure out where my copy of 2019 was. And, you know, why bother when I'm just selling it? You know, just probably someone just going to use it for basic stuff. The difference in the version doesn't really matter. So yeah, here's Word, fully up and running. I don't know what's up with this. Where the ribbon is missing. I don't know why. Like, why is this hiding the ribbon? I don't want that. I want it to show the ribbon the whole time. I know there's a way to turn it off and make it always show up. Because I know I tweaked it before, I just forgot where it was. But it's somewhere in here. Whatever. So, close out of that. Just press a little X. Of course, Windows Store's right there. And this is still loading. But of course, we all remember how to close out of that. So if you have a Metro app, you can snap it to the side. Open up Calendar. So there's a 50-50 split. You can do that weird 70-30 thing that happened in Windows 8. In Windows 8, this is the only thing you could do was that on either side, which was really weird. And of course, you can snap a desktop there, which is a lot better than it was in Windows 8. Of course, it wants me to get Chrome, but I can't get Chrome because it won't run on this. So yeah. And of course, I remember the Food and Drink app. That doesn't work anymore, for sure. And I don't think, I already checked before I reset this. It was just stuck on checking for updates. So I don't know if this thing has any Windows updates or not, but it's been working fine. So my first impressions of it are actually pretty good. Even though it only has 2 gigs of RAM, it's actually running pretty fast. It hasn't lagged or stuttered or anything, which is surprising. It's been surprisingly smooth and buttery. So I really have no complaints. Considering this thing's from 2012, you know, running 2014 software, I really can't complain. I'm actually really enjoying the Surface RT right now, especially for the price that I paid for it. So, first impressions are very good, and the Surface RT review will be coming up at some point. I'll probably do some more polls to see what devices I should review next, because of course Galaxy Note 7 is up. Galaxy S6 I still need to actually edit and upload the review for. So sorry if I'm been a little bit behind on videos. I've just been swamped with stuff recently, and it's just been a lot of crazy life stuff. So anyway, guys, this was just a super quick, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning first impression and installation and setup of the Microsoft Surface RT. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far, for the most part. So yeah. Also wonder, is this battery charged yet? Oh yeah, fully charged. Nice. So that's good. Oh, and I need to change that because I always hate that when they do that. So when I go to Customize and show all icons. I hate it when they hide the icons. Yeah, I want everything down there. I want to actually see what's down there. So there's everything. It has Bluetooth too, which is nice. So if I'm watching Netflix or something, I can connect my Level U Pros. I haven't tried it yet though, but I would imagine that'll work. I'll test that. I believe it also has a headphone jack somewhere on it. Oh, I should see if my SD card showed up. Yes, it does. So my SD card does show up, which is very nice. So anyway, guys, this was Intelitech Studios signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I am kind of confused as to why the search icon is here, but the power button isn't. Maybe because it has a power button right here, but I don't see the point because you still go to the charms to shut it down. I don't know. Of course, if you have a keyboard installed, you can do Alt F4 from the desktop. But I have yet to plug a mouse or a keyboard into this. I've just been using it exclusively with touch, and it's been just fine. So yeah, this also has a 1366 by 768 display, so about 720p, which for this size, which I believe is about 11 inches, 11 inches, is pretty good. So not complaining of the resolution either. It looks pretty decently clear. If I zoom in on some text, you can see it does get a little bit pixely. Actually, it's very pixely if you get really close. But looking at it from a normal distance, it's not bad. So yeah, that's the that's Windows RT and the Microsoft Surface RT. And yeah, this was a way too long video. And I'll see you guys in the next way too long, boring video. Peace.